from behind, so let them win early game. Okay, maybe not that.
I don't know about that, man. I don't think that's the strat. Maybe technically if RSG goes for another like similar kind of draft that wants to go for the high ground, the defense,
Your team
they can just
is
let the early
banning.
game slide, but then I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like a stalemate.
Hey man, if you're gonna play that way, you're counting out the amazing mechanics on Sawo, right? In my head, when you say just give the early game, play from behind, play possum at minute 1, I'm guessing you play the Diggy, right? But I know Sawo's capable. I trust that they can do that, but not yet, just not yet. Diggy's such a menace, all right? Across our different metas, from MPL MY, Philippines, and Indonesia, pros have just sworn off of Diggy, all right? So maybe not.
No, man, that's not what I wanted to say.
What you
That's
gonna
not what
do
I
there,
meant.
man?
That's not what I meant, all right? Sure, Navi, Sawo, we've seen so many crazy things, but they need some multi-dimensional levels to their draft, and personally, if they really are good at the
team is
comebacks, they
banning.
know how to play that late game, why not, right? Sure, you have the Selena to just, you can play the Selena, the Lolita, trying to get the lead in the early stage. Obviously, everyone wants to win early on, but it is not going to be the case here against RSG, a team who's so good at playing that early game.
I think one key, all right? We can just bring up all these hero names, all these strategies, but there's one key principle that makes Navi's playing possum strategy, or as Wolf put it, one big strategy they did is the concealed shocker, is vision. They need some sort of vision. I guess that's why even if Selena is very hot and cold in M3 right now, Sawo really prefers that hero. It's just how they go.
Your team is picking.
Year ago. Anyways, right now, looking at the pick coming in from Navi, there is a lot of priorities over here. They can take the Matilda, they can take the Farsa. I'm so happy casting this game because my partners are enjoying this game so much. There's a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of twists and turns coming in from both of these teams. This is the action-packed Mobile Legends bang that we want to see. Isn't that right, Marco?
You're a twist and turn. Anyways, Navi now with the first pick. Do they want to pick up something like the Farsa, or again, do they want to pick up something different? Perhaps
Farsa
the
Matilda is
Esmeralda for themselves
yes.
here. We've seen the Defender play the Esmeralda to a very high level as well. The thing is, if you put, honestly at this point, what, predicted it, but what can't Defender play? At this point, he's played everything, and he's really had a very good performance in M3.
Yeah, right now from the side of RSG, what are they looking to pick over here? Honestly, in terms of how Farsa did, I feel like it was doing quite well, and Beatrix is still open, so maybe they should prioritize that right now.
Beatrix Matilda would be okay. Beatrix Rafaela. I'm not sure why Lolzy is so shy on the Rafaela, but Coach Babael, pick up on game number 1. You also have to invest in the disengage.
If they don't want to pick the Rafaela, another hero that can work in the engage and the disengage is Ruby. We've seen Lolzy play this as well, and it's really good, especially considering that Navi has that Esmeralda. You want to just knock him down, just stun him up.
Yep, snubbed the whole game. Game 1. Ruby did not show up at all, but it looks like they're listening, but they switched up on the other one. They prefer the Clint over the Beatrix. Why might that be?
Is this a mistake? I mean,
I
maybe,
think so.
Maybe it's just like Baby Kicks really likes this
Preference,
yeah, but this is a bit of a mistake. Because again, even
Beatrix
if
broken.
yeah, Beatrix kind of broken. It's
Yeah,
kind of
there's no easy way to put it. Beatrix is broken. We've seen her.
if you're listening, she's pretty broken.
She is quite broken, man. This is not, first of all, you can siege, you can wave clear, you can poke, you can trade, you can team fight. What is it that you can't do on this hero? The only thing is you can't tank a lot of damage.
She technically has 2 ults. That's kinda not okay. But right now from the side of Navi, already selecting Sawo on this Selena as well as the Phobias. This is very tanky. RSG, they need some kind of answer. And again, like, they're taking the
team is
Yuzong. Diablo Yuzong. Not really sure. Right now,
No
it's not-
Farsa.
No Farsa. Maybe they're just at the turn.
Your
Wait,
team
Farsa
is
can still
banning.
come up on the side of Navi. RSG also can still pick up the Farsa, put it on Sana, then give Lolzy the Matilda. But Beatrix, again, Beatrix is still out there. Her natural predator in Lolita, not here as well, but there's the Yuzhong, all right? So I think that's RSG's deterrent. They're just saying, okay, we have the Yuzhong, we're gonna jump in on you, we're gonna pop you with the Clint, make our day, says Coach Babel. War Barbie, I dare you.
Ooh.
That might be it. That might just be it.
War Barbie, I dare you. Ooh.
I felt your presence for the last 2 days in my room, Coach War Barbie. Show me what you got, man. Let's see right here. Ooh, NAVI with the ban. Let's see what they actually go for here, because I'm really interested to see, do they want to ban away the Beatrix perhaps, or no? They're actually going to ban away the Cho, perhaps showing that they want to pick an assassin for themselves, like Sunset Lover on the Lancelot yesterday.
Interesting,
banning.
because now RSG just pull back and they're like, this is it, we can ban it out, let's take it out. But I have a question, why would they ban out the Cho if you have the Phoveus and the Esmeralda? Esmeralda doesn't care about Cho. And then you have the Phoveus like, okay, go ahead, dash around, Kung Fu Boy, it's okay.
Kung Fu Boy?
What is his name? Kung Fu Boy, Karate, that's his name. That's
Karate
his
Kid?
No, that's his actual name in game.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so
No, let's go.
Might make Sunset Lover's life a living hell, then
a good situation, because probably just respecting Lolzy, he probably can pick off someone, even if they take up the marksman, even though the Cho is good against assassins. But with a flicker, with a conceal, he can basically catch out anyone. So I think this is more about respect, and this Balman probably just shows that maybe Navi, they're gonna have a slightly weaker in terms of the early turtles, so they don't want to give RSG any kind of snowball for now, because for the side of Navi, they still need a hero that can really win out in that later stages of the game, because again, they need to play with their playstyle. In case something happens, you need Sunset Lover to carry.
Right now, the only hero that is a marksman that is really good in the gold lane that's still available is that Brody. And okay, the Brody will just be picked up, and Navi will pick up that Granger in the jungle as well. Technically, the Granger does work really well with this composition, because you can just... Sure, all right, so let's just imagine this. Selena, Phoveus, and Esmeralda goes in with Brody. Granger from the backside. You're not in range. Go in ultimate. You have the range. You can slow down the targets, and also that damage coming in. It's going to be the elimination for the Granger, picking up the snowballing all the way from the start. But RSG now, with the Bane, they are going to round it up with a Hylos, and this just makes Navi's lives really, really hard. Look at the engage from RSG. This is nasty. If they do really want to go for that dive plus range composition, that backline is not going to survive. Yu Zhong is going to tear apart Brody and Granger.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but in this kind of situation, the way that Navi plays, I agree that Yuzong should win this one. But having Esmeralda as well as Phoveus over there, any kind of engage, like whenever he wants to use the Furious Dive, then the Phoveus is going to get on top of him. Like, it's going to be a very heavy kind of team fight, if you get what I mean.
yes, it's an odd way of setting up a peel. It's not your traditional peel that you need like in a tank or like a Phoveus. It's actually twofold because of that Esmeralda Phoveus combo, and it's gonna go on Lil. Phoveus in the gold lane, interestingly enough. Let's go into the Land of Dawn. Game number 2, Navi versus RSG SG. The Singaporean home team is holding on for dear life.
Brody mid here. Oh, it's going to be Nagib on the Brody in the mid lane. The gold lane Phoveus against a Clint. Remember, that is not a good matchup for the Phoveus.
Not at all. Not at all. It's very, very difficult here for Lil. But if anything, we have learned that in the lineup of Navi, Lil is okay. He is a gold laner that is self-sustaining, and even if he does suffer a few deaths in the early game, he can still come back. He's such a role player. Looking up to him for that, but RSG, they want to go for the head here. They want to go for lethal. And currently in mid, that's going to be the Little Wanderer going over to RSG. Off to a great start.
Off to a great start indeed, man. RSG going at it and taking the early little Wanderer with Sana and Lolzy playing the high loss and Matilda. This is why Matilda is so good in the early stages, right? You absolutely just demolish the enemy based on not just wave clear, but also that kill pressure that you have. Look at that, half HP taken away. Savo will do the same thing, but Sana is much more durable going with that guiding wind as well.
Yeah, right now looking at all of the lanes, in terms of the EXP lane, both defender, looks like right now, they are looking for something, but RSG, they should have no problem for here. In the gold lane, surprisingly enough, the Clint is actually taking damage against this Phobius. Oh, and Sana is getting targeted.
Look at the engage here. Sunset Lover, he still has his Death Sonata. Calling him back, guiding winds. Oh! That's what I'm talking about! First blood!
Chad move,
Razor. You were not expecting that, none of us.
Off screen!
Off screen, he was so far off. And now LY4 takes the L as well. And that opens up the turtle here, clearly for Navi. Right before this game, Granger was sitting at 50% win rate, picked twice. One huge win off the back of BTK's MOBA Zane. Right now, Sunset Lover looking to skew the stats. Again, Diablo with the Black Dragon form, unable to do anything. Quick and easy. Natos Vincere up now by about 1.5k in 2 minutes.
2-0 in 2 minutes. This is insane. We mentioned many times that Granger hasn't been a good pick at all here, but again, Sana walking up to 2 members, gets poked down really, really low, and perhaps Navi, they've just gotten the early lead once again.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why the Granger has not been good? Because he is forced to be good in the early stages of the game. And it's kind of hard to do that when your opponent has an assassin kind of jungler. But here, LY4 on display, especially because it is LY4, he is a kind of jungler that he likes to farm heavy first, and then really looks for any kind of engages. And without a Cho, no one is pressuring him in the jungle. So this is a free Granger farming up, and then he can fight whenever he wants.
Nagib gets away by the skin of his teeth using that outer turret energy shield damage reduction. Against this Granger, now an engage down bottom. Lolzy drops the Glorious Pathway. He's chasing. Lil keeps him down. Guiding Wind away. This is what we're talking about. LY4, actually the whole lineup of RSG. Looking at Navi, baby Gaze gets getting blasted. Jumped on. Sawa confirms the kill. I was saying, they want to go fast. They have to go fast, but they're just not equipped.
And the thing is with Brody, he's so self-sufficient in that lane. It's so easy to get out of these engages with the stun that he has. That second ability is huge for him. And right now, Sawo, this guy has just been so on point on his Selena. We saw it yesterday, we're seeing it now. Sana going in.
Maybe a little too much to ask Nagib to survive that kind of assault twice. In comes Defender, maybe 2 or 3 seconds too late to save his mid laner. Throwing out that arrow. Defender and Sawa pushing back. Diablo face checking into Defender. That's a push down bottom by Lil. How did that happen?
I have no idea. That turret was just taken down so fast with Ranger helping him out, but now it's an all-out fight in that turn.
Look at this jump in by Defender, point blank falling Star Moon. Diablo answers back with a Black Dragon form, and there's the Glorious Pathway. You ain't going anywhere. Deadly catch to the face. Lil gets popped just like that. Turtle still standing. There's the Death Sonata by Sunset Lover, and arrow by Sawo. Sidestep all of them. RSG dodging all the bullets. All the munitions that Navi throw out, but that's all Navi wanted. They just wanted this turtle.
Yeah, and this is what I want to see from the side of RSG. If you want to kite, kite. If you want to engage, engage. Now they look more comprehensive working together. Yes, stop laughing, Leo.
team
But
has
yeah, from
slain
the side of NAVI's Vincera, they're also doing quite well, where again, they got an early lead. However, this is not the Possum kind of meta. How are you going to perform mid-stage of the game?
Oh, NAVI is going to get engaged on here, and again,
much.
yeah, he's going to get picked up. But yeah, whatever, right here, it is going to be another engage coming in from NAVI. That was just really, really good. And not from NAVI, actually, from RSG. Sana picking up a kill and actually equalizing on the board. But you can see, based on the objectives alone, 2 turtles, 1 turret, 1,000 gold lead, almost a 2,000 right now.
Yep, this is just the steps that RSG need to take. That's Lil, has the demonic force up. RSG, they know, so they're not actually putting up any big moves. Look at how deep Defender is. Oh my god, he's cutting 2 lanes. As Gideon put it, he's proxying these waves, forcing Diablo to answer back, which opens up the rest of the map. This is exactly what NAVI wants.
The pressure of Sawo just being here is such a nuisance, man. You can see Baby Cakes, he doesn't want to step up too far, and if he does...
Baby Cakes gonna catch a face full of bullets, dodges them out, dashing on through. Glorious Pathway used in a defensive manner. Whoa, that arrow was chasing. That arrow was lethal. Conceal up here. Lozy helping out LY4. They're okay, 6 minutes in, even the score 3-3. But they are up about 2k gold. That's Vincere. Where is these items coming in?
Can we get some Sawo, I don't know, Sawo pride in the chat, man? Sawo, holy, that was insane. Again, he's playing this really, really well, but if we can take a look right now, it is NAVI pushing the pace with a 3,000 gold lead. This is not where they usually play.
Oh, Baby Cakes gets squished underneath his own turret, and Lil's not done. An arrow! Building. Sana right here where they want him. Sunset Lover blasting Lozy. Oh, too little too late on the glorious pathway, more like the highway. Now this Vincere going so fast in the 7-minute game.
Sawo pride though.
What is NAVI doing? How did they get this good from first game? Now the second game, they get advantages and they really push with it. Right now, we're gonna look back into the replay, and Baby Cakes is not having a good game. Always getting pressure. Right now in the bottom lane, this is what we've been seeing. If the rest of the side of RSG is not with him, he will get targeted. And Sawo Pride always hitting that abyssal arrow, proving he is putting magnets on the side of RSG.
Oh, I'm so glad that the replay ended, because there's another fight breaking out. Down goes Lozy. LY4 Baby Cakes. Lil is deep in the base, but he says as he falls, hashtag worth it. This tier 2 is gonna go down, and look at how fast now we are pushing. We're merely at 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, about 90 seconds away from the first Lord. And just like that, another arrow by Sawo. You see how much damage he puts on Sana. There's a torn apart memory, not enough to take down the Matilda just yet. NAVI, slow your roll. I feel that they're way ahead. They know that, but if they overcommit, the possibility for RSG to still punish is present.
All right, man. The Sawo hype train is boarding right now. Get on it, right? Because look at him. He is on point. This whole game. No, the whole M3, he has been just popping off. We saw his Grok. Now we are seeing his Selena, and man, it has been a treat.
Chill right now. Sawo 205 with the average as well, ranking up the goal, making this goal lead 7.4k. If they push this inhibitor, it could be a 10k goal lead, and it becomes a situation. RSG, what can you do to come back? And Sawo making it very dangerous for RSG to move around the map.
Yeah, not even just to move around the map, to get run around their own base. It's a nuisance right now. Look at that. Just arrows all over the place, and he's recalling in front of you. What the heck? Sawo Pride, though, as they're just going to keep on doing this. Defender has joined in the fray with the recalls. NAVI coming in from Navi's battle emotes.
Get it if you haven't yet, ladies and gentlemen. Top 3, at least, M3 battle
Personal
emotes.
top
Number one for me.
Personal top 1.
Okay, if they win this, it's bumping up for me. Lord already spawned here. That's the TikTok Live Lord cam coming at ya. NAVI, they're just so poised to get this. RSG, they have to overcommit to actually contest. And just as we say that, Sunset Lover already started it up. But wait, Lolzy, he spots it out. Thou shalt not take the Lord so quickly. That's Lil jumping in. Oh, Demonic Force coming in. Hey, answer back with the deadly catch, but it's too late for the Centaur. Lolzy bites
Diablo.
it. Oh, look at this. Sunset Lover goes down. That's a shutdown by Diablo in the back line. But it's too late because that's Lil jumping in. Pow! Slam dunk. Baby Cakes dashing on through. Sidestepping that arrow by Sawo, skewing the stats just a little bit, but that being said, it's too late, it's over, we got what we wanted. Inhibitor goes down up top.
That was brilliant. Again, not just by Sawo, but the entire team coming together. Like they said, it was amazing, man. And now, oh my god, another abyssal arrow. At this point, Sawo, start to miss, man. You're making yourself look like a robot, you cheater.
Yeah.
No, he's okay. He's using it as zoning again. It's the same concept as his Numenon Blast from game 1.
Oh man, I love the comments right now. Everyone's just spamming NAVI, Sawo Pride. And, you know, they deserve it. This is insane. No one expected NAVI to be able to perform at this level, going up against the hometown, the local team, and absolutely destroying, outclassing them at their own game.
Let's just put it into context. CIS Mythic League versus MPL SG, giving them a run for their money.
Hey, you know, we need an MPL for CIS, but Nugget is getting targeted right now.
3v1. Not gonna happen here. The stun and the
all they
raw.
wanted,
Yeah. The raw sustained damage from RSGSG is gonna keep him up, but it was all worth it, I think. Again, they opened up this Lord. It's not Luminous, but not just they said they need to go fast. So no breaks on the Sawo train.
No breaks at all, man. You can see, again, everyone's just getting spotted out by the Abyssal Traps, and Sana's HP just goes from 100 to 50. What the heck? That was one Abyssal Trap, and now they're gonna go for the sandwich play.
They force the glorious pathway, and just like that, the Defender answers back from the sky, dodges the deadly catch, and there's an arrow. Doesn't mitt home. That's gonna be Lil. Does not use the Demonic Force just yet, so they're biding their time.
Did I just see Defender dive in 1 against 4 and still look at that HP? He's looking
He only
good.
lost his shield.
Nothing.
Yeah, right now it's like 8,000 gold difference, and Defender is like, yeah, I know you guys can't kill me, so you guys can try. And Sawo over there still being a nuisance.
Another jump in, answers back LY4 with a deadly catch. Bottom lane getting torn down by the siege minion. Mid goes down as well. Sunset Lover blasting them, and that's all she wrote. All turrets down. Arrows still drawing lines across RSGSG's base. How else can they come back here? What do they do? What's step 1?
Step 1, there's no step 1 at all right now. RSG, they only have...
Dodge.
At this point, what can they even do to come back? All they can do is wait for NAVI to make a mistake inside of the base, maybe overcommit. But that is not NAVI's style. They're calm, they are collected, they are stone cold, and this is just insane. A 9,000 gold lead, LaFell.
Yeah, right now looking at the items, Baby Cakes, he has damage-ish. He has the Endless Battle as well as Thunderbell and the Malefic Roar, so he can do a little bit of damage. But again, the way that they engage is off the Sawo arrows, so if he gets stunned up, or if they dive in a lot, multiple people at the same time, then his damage is not going to be enough. LY4 over here, all he has the Blade of Despair on the way, finishing up the Endless Battle and that War Axe. But in terms of tankiness, let's look at Defender as well as Lil, both having that dominance eye, so slowing down the attack speed from all of these members on the side of RSG. I don't think that from the side of Na'Vi, Defender and Lil, especially Defender, I don't think he'll die anymore in this game.
Did you guys realize this? RSG didn't get a single turret this game.
Not yet. No, it's so hard. It's so hard because again, we've seen it time time again. Sawo forcing people to just back out.
Hey, but to be fair, Bane can push those turrets fast. So if they somehow manage to get a wipe out over here, they could possibly just all mid and end the game. But like you said, what are the possibilities of that happening?
They need to overcommit. They need to make a mistake inside of that base. And even so, look at the range that they have, right? They don't need to go that deep sometimes. It's going to be just waiting for the poke coming in from the Geep, Sawo, and Sunset Lover. Then just coming in to execute the enemy. And right now, they're doing a really good job at it. They're just waiting for the waves to keep on collapsing, slow pushing it, waiting for the Enhanced Lord to come up. That's the name of the game, disciplined.
Yeah, look at Lil playing the mind games, spamming the RSG emote right outside just their gates. Navi, they're waiting for this second Lord for them to score. This is going to be a Luminous Lord about 40 seconds away. And still Sawo is on point. Sawo knows where people are. Sawo plants the traps exactly where they should be. And Sawo just does Sawo things.
Just Sawo things? This is... What is going on? That is beautiful. Oh my god, I am speechless right now. The way he places his traps on the way to every single objective, the way he puts and places those abyssal arrows to connect every single time. And again, it's just zoning. Even when it doesn't hit, it's useful.
Right now, looking at the cam, Sawo, his face is like, oh yeah, I'm super concentrated. I'm going to get all of you.
He's not joking, man.
Yeah, he's having fun, but he's having fun by taking them down. And Lolzy, on the other hand, he looks stressed as well. It's like, I have no idea how I'm going to get any kind of engaged.
They're in two very different mental states. So Lolzy, yes, you're right. He's stressed out. There's so much he has to do. Clear these traps, find and engage, save his team with the Glorious Pathway. But Sawo, he's in a state of flow right now. And look at this engagement from the back line. We were just talking about it. And that's Lil starting it up. Circle Eagle not going to save you. Defender gets a kill. Double kill for Sawo. Just Sawo things. That's 4 down on the side of RSG. And we are mere seconds away from another elimination. No way Babyface can defend against all 5 from Navi. CIS put on the map for MLBB. They have eliminated RSG.
Sawo Pride though, holy moly, Navi knocks out the local team RSG.
Right now, a lot of people, right, looking at the audience prediction, it was almost split. People think RSG is going to win, people think Navi is going to win, but even